Please welcome to the show, Meg Ryan, everybody.
Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to our channel where we're painting the town with celebrity chatter. Today, we're rolling out the red carpet for Meg Ryan, exploring her glamorous lifestyle, touching on some sad news, and dishing on her earnings. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more star-studded stories. Let's dive in. You know, when Meg Ryan isn't busy stealing our hearts on screen, she's got a whole list of hobbies and interests that keep her going. Let's spill the tea on where this Hollywood darling spends her cash. First off, Meg is a total bookworm. She's often spotted with a good read in her hand, and her library at home is supposed to be incredible. She's not one to shy away from a good story, whether it's a classic novel or a fresh new script. So, you can bet that a chunk of her money goes to feeding her literary habit. Now let's talk about her love for art. Meg is a serious art enthusiast and has quite the collection. She's been spotted at art galleries and auctions, and her home is filled with beautiful pieces. She's got a keen eye for it too, so it's not just about the big names. She also supports up-and-coming artists. Meg is also big on travel. She loves exploring new places and cultures. From the bustling streets of New York to the peaceful countryside of France, Meg's been there, done that. She believes in experiencing life to the fullest, and travel is a big part of that for her. And get this, Meg is also into yoga and meditation. She's all about that mind-body connection and invests in her well-being. She's been practicing for years and swears by it for keeping her centered and balanced. Lastly, let's not forget her love for interior design. Meg has a knack for creating beautiful spaces, and she's even been featured in architectural magazines. She's poured money into making her homes absolutely stunning, and it shows. She's all about feeding her mind, soul, and surroundings with beauty and positivity. And honestly, we're here for it. All right, let's dive into the personal life and relationships of the charming Meg Ryan. You know, Meg's love life has been a bit of a roller coaster, much like the romantic comedies she's famous for. First up, let's talk about her marriage to Dennis Quaid. They met in the late 80s and tied the knot in 1991. Together, they had a son named Jack, who's now a successful actor in his own right. Meg and Dennis were the ultimate Hollywood power couple for a while, but sadly, their marriage ended in divorce in 2001. It was a tough time for Meg, but she handled it with grace and focused on her career and being a mom to Jack. Now, fast forward to 2010, Meg started dating rock star John Mellencamp. Their relationship was a bit on and off, but they seemed to have a strong connection. In 2018, they even announced their engagement, but unfortunately, they called it off a year later. It seems like they're on good terms though, which is always nice to see. Throughout her ups and downs, Meg has always been open about her experiences and the lessons she's learned. She's talked about the challenges of being in the public eye and how it can affect relationships, but she's also spoken about the importance of self-love and personal growth, which is truly inspiring. Aside from her romantic relationships, Meg's personal life also includes her passion for causes close to her heart. She's been involved in various charities and has been an advocate for issues like education and environmental protection. And let's not forget her role as a mom. Meg adopted a beautiful daughter named Daisy from China in 2006, and it's clear that her kids are the lights of her life. She often talks about how much she loves being a mom and how it's changed her perspective on life. It's been a journey for her, but she's always managed to stay true to herself, which is something we can all admire. You know, celebrities often seem larger than life, but at the end of the day, they're human just like the rest of us. Recently, Meg Ryan opened up about something very personal and relatable, her biggest fear. In a candid interview, Meg shared that her greatest fear is being completely alone in this life. It's a fear that many of us can understand, especially after the past couple of years we've all been through. Meg's honesty is truly refreshing, and it reminds us that even the most successful and seemingly confident people have their vulnerabilities. But here's where Meg finds her strength and comfort: her children. Meg is a proud mom to two wonderful kids, Jack and Daisy. She's often talked about how much joy and purpose they bring to her life. When it comes to her fear of being alone, Meg says that her kids are her salvation. They fill her life with love, laughter, and constant companionship. Meg shared that whenever she starts to feel alone, she looks at her kids and remembers that she's not just living life for herself, but for them too. She finds comfort in their love and in the beautiful family they've created together. She also talked about how being a mom has made her stronger and more resilient. It's given her a different perspective on life and has helped her face her fears head-on. Meg's openness about her fear and how her kids help her overcome it is truly inspiring. Meg Ryan wasn't always the household name she is today. She started off her acting career in the early 80s with small roles in TV shows and films, but her big break came with the romantic comedy When Harry Met Sally in 1989. And boy, did that change things for her. As her fame grew, so did her paychecks. In the 90s, Meg Ryan became one of the highest-paid actresses in Hollywood. She was raking in the big bucks with films like Sleepless in Seattle and You've Got Mail, which were both massive hits at the box office. For You've Got Mail alone, she earned a whopping $15 million. Can you imagine? That was a huge deal back then. But it's not just her acting chops that have contributed to her wealth. Meg Ryan has also tried her hand at producing and directing. In 2015, she made her directorial debut with the film Ithaca. While it might not have been a blockbuster hit, it showed that she's got more than a few tricks up her sleeve. Now let's talk about her net worth. As of today, Meg Ryan's net worth is estimated to be around $85 million. That's right, folks. That's a lot of zeros. This includes her earnings from films, her production work, and various endorsement deals throughout her career. But here's the thing. Meg Ryan isn't just about the money. She's known for being quite private and has taken breaks from acting to focus on her personal life. She's also been involved in various charities and causes, showing that she's all about giving back too. First off, Meg Ryan is no stranger to the real estate game. She's been buying, selling, and renovating homes for years. Let's start with her current home base. Meg Ryan primarily lives in New York City, a place she's called home for many years. She's owned several apartments in the city, including a gorgeous loft in the trendy Soho neighborhood. This place is the epitome of New York chic, with its exposed brick walls, high ceilings, and massive windows that let in tons of natural light. It's the perfect city retreat for this leading lady. But Meg's not just a city girl. She also has a soft spot for the countryside. In 2013, she purchased a stunning estate in Millbrook, New York, about 90 miles north of Manhattan. This place is a dream, with a sprawling main house, a guest cottage, and even a horse barn, all nestled on over 400 acres of lush greenery. It's the perfect escape from the hustle and bustle of city life. And let's not forget about her West Coast digs. Meg has also owned several homes in California, including a beautiful beachfront property in Montecito. This place is a true coastal retreat, with stunning ocean views and a laid-back, beachy vibe. It's the perfect spot for some rest and relaxation. Meg Ryan's real estate portfolio is as diverse as her filmography, and each of her homes is a reflection of her unique style and personality. From her chic city loft to her sprawling country estate, Meg's homes are all about comfort, style, and a touch of Hollywood glamour. Let's find out what kind of cars and vehicles Meg Ryan has been cruising around in. First up, let's talk about a classic. Meg Ryan has been spotted driving a vintage 1966 Ford Bronco. You know, the kind of car that just screams road trip adventure. It's got that retro charm, and we can totally picture Meg with her signature smile behind the wheel, cruising down the Pacific Coast Highway. This ride is all about nostalgia and simplicity, much like some of her timeless films. Now, for something a bit more modern, Meg has also been seen in a sleek Mercedes-Benz S-Class. This luxury sedan is all about comfort and class, perfect for those long days on set or glamorous nights out in Hollywood. But it's not all about the glamour with Meg. She's also been spotted in a practical and eco-friendly Toyota Prius. Lastly, let's not forget about her love for two-wheeled adventures. Meg has been seen riding a classic Vespa scooter. It's the perfect way to navigate those busy city streets and add a touch of Italian flair to her life. Plus, it's just plain fun. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for watching it with us, but hey, don't stop now. We've got more awesome videos for you to check out.